Young Living friends.
Hi everybody.
We're so excited to be here. We want to show you today the
Young Living Vitality Culinary Kit that just launched in the holiday catalog.
So first of all, jumping right in, you've got this beautiful set of utensils, spatulas, all branded, and this awesome whisk. And then you've got this awesome bowl. First of all, look at this, okay, quality. And then it has this silicone on the bottom so that it prevents no slipping. With this lid that has an exhaust for if you're keeping something really hot in there so that it doesn't bulge.
Yeah, and one of the other cool features about the stainless steel mixing bowl is it has a little measuring on the inside. I don't know if you can see that from here, but it has measurements on the inside so you can kind of keep track of how much you're making.
And then you see this bunch of oils in this really cute
oil holder. I love it. It's bamboo oil
holder.
It
comes with the bamboo holder, and it has 6 oils. You want to talk about them?
Yeah, so it's got peppermint, cinnamon bark, lavender, oregano, rosemary, and orange vitality. But as you can see, there's plenty of room for your other favorite vitality oils here. And it comes with a cookbook with lots of great recipe ideas. Okay. So today, we wanted to talk to you about some of our favorite recipes using vitality oils. So the first recipe we're going to talk to you about today that we love to use making our Young Living Vitality essential oils is golden milk.
The first time I tried golden milk, you guys, I was in love, and I knew that I needed to drink that on a daily basis. It's really great for like your nighttime routine before you go to sleep. It's very powerful, but it's very soothing at the same time for me.
I love the flavors. It has a lot of the flavors that I associate with winter weather. Yeah. It's got nutmeg and ginger. So let's jump into how you can make this tasty and powerful recipe at home. It all starts with a non-dairy milk. And it's important that you use a milk that's non-dairy. I like to use almond milk, cashew milk, or even coconut milk. Right. But do you want to talk about why no dairy?
Well, dairy is known to be inflammatory. And also, because you're adding all of the spices, you don't want the dairy to go bad, rancid. Okay. So you would prefer non-dairy, a plant fat, okay?
Okay, so we start with, I use a cup of almond milk if I'm only going to make 1 serving, but you can double the recipe by however much you want because it keeps really well and you're going to love it. So,
yes, it's so good.
Start with a cup of non-dairy milk and you put it on low on the stove in a saucepan and add all of these
spices.
Little gems. Yes, okay, so I use 1 knob of ginger and I'll slice it kind of on the diagonal into thin slices and put it into the pot along with a couple of sticks of cinnamon and
turmeric.
Fresh turmeric. So I slice this the long way. If you have the little fingers like I do of turmeric, slice it the long way just to maximize the surface area that's exposed to get all that goodness out.
Do they need to peel it?
No, because you're going to strain this. So you do want to wash the outside, but you don't need to peel it. Not necessary. You'll turn your fingers and you're cutting board orange.
Super easy. So it's easy, you guys.
Slice it. If you don't have fresh turmeric, you can use ground. You want to use half of a tablespoon for every cup of liquid. And that's a lot. That's really why this is such a potent drink. Yeah. Now, the last thing that you're going to add before putting this on a very low simmer is, and you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but black peppercorns. You need whole black peppercorns. You want to put 6 to 10 of them in before you start steeping. And although it sounds wild, it actually boosts the flavor profile and has some benefits.
But also, she's not crazy at all because when you mix turmeric with pepper, you actually potentialize the power and the benefits by more than 1,000%. So she's not crazy at all. It's just all science. Science is everywhere.
Which is why we love having a food scientist on camera with us. Yes, science power. Okay, so once you steep those flavors together for about 10 minutes, you can pour it and strain it into a blender so you don't want all of these to wind up in your drink. And then at the end, I like to add a little bit of sweetness. So whatever you have on hand, sweeteners that you are confident with. We, of course, love the blue agave if you have any of this on hand. Or you could use
honey,
an organic raw honey, something
stevia,
like that.
Whatever you prefer, honestly.
And then, so you pour that into the blender, you add a little bit of sweetness, you put a half a tablespoon of coconut oil, and then, remember I told you that it's got clove and ginger and these wonderful flavors of winter.
That's because of
Thieves. So I add a couple of drops of Thieves Vitality and then a couple of drops of Nutmeg Vitality.
Oh, so delicious.
It's delicious. And then when you blend it, that's when you get this beautiful froth. So that is the coconut oil on top. And it is, smell that.
Can we drink it?
Absolutely. You can have some. I don't have.
We can share it.
What do you think about that?
Oh my gosh. It's perfect.
Right?
It's warm and it's frothy. I just love it.
It's delicious. And then she was talking about maximizing the potential of these very powerful ingredients. Adding a twist of citrus or even a few drops of your orange Vitality will do that as well.
Right.
So I hope you enjoy
a little bit of flavor too.
Oh yeah, incredible flavor profile. So I hope you enjoy this golden milk recipe. Give it a try and let us know what you think below.
The next recipe we want to show you is this peaches and cream einkorn berry bowl that we made in a rice cooker. Can you believe it, Leslie?
So easy.
So what you need to do is literally take a cup of your new einkorn berries that you got after convention, and then add a can of coconut milk, and then a few sticks of cinnamon, right? And what else did we add to this?
1 can of peaches, 1 can of sliced peaches,
of course, because
and
it's
natural juice. I don't like the ones in the syrup.
No.
You just pour it all into the rice cooker.
And then you put it to cook, and then this comes out beautifully, super, super smooth. The einkorn berries are soft and they're just delicious. So then,
not to mention it makes your house smell amazing with the cinnamon and the peaches. It smells like you're making a peach cobbler. Tastes a little bit like a peach cobbler. You can also add a pinch of sea salt to taste if you want to, but optional.
Because the salt brings out the sweetness of the peaches, and remember the peaches don't have sugar, so it's gonna be perfect. We want to bring in, because we started the fall and we're not ready for that yet.
No.
We're not ready for the cold weather. So we want to bring some spring and summer into our warm bowl, and we're going to add a few of this berries. So we've got blackberries and we've got raspberries and blueberries.
You can really top this with any kind of fruit that you want, but we pick berries because we know that they're packed with antioxidants and the nutritional value to sugar ratio is just where we want it.
Perfect. So you can make it look all pretty and Insta worthy, and then take pictures and brag about it on your Instagram.
Pictures with us, yes.
But then to top it off, we took some of our blue agave and we're gonna infuse it with essential oils. We've got Thieves because we love Thieves of the blends of essential oils, but in your kit you've got orange and cinnamon bark. So we also encourage you to add that into your agave or honey if you prefer.
So we're gonna add 1 drop of each one of these. Well, actually, I like it spicy, so I'm gonna do two drops of Thieves. And I love making essential oil infused honeys, and I'll just mix it up really quick at the breakfast table.
Right.
And I use them. My husband and I go through a tablespoon really quickly. So whatever you're doing for breakfast, you can use it in your tea, you can use it in your waffles, pancakes, whatever you're enjoying.
So I added 3 drops of orange because I just love the flavor of orange.
Oh my gosh, that smells so good.
Goodness. And she added 1 drop of cinnamon bark since she added 2 of the Thieves, okay? You can play with your flavors. You can infuse your honey with lavender and make it a more interesting profile. You can do whatever you like. So look at that. She's drizzling it all over it. Beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Okay? You don't really need to use a sweetener because the peaches should make it sweet enough. But if you want to, you have that option. Let's try it, Leslie.
That's amazing. I already did.
Okay. Look at this beauty. It's amazing. It's super easy to make. You can use your oils from your kit, and you can use einkorn berries, which I'm sure that you can always accept new ideas on how to use them, right?
And who doesn't love a good make-ahead recipe, right? I put this in the rice cooker last night, Our house smelled amazing, and then if you have one that automatically shuts off or stays on warm, that's how you get the berries nice and soft like that, is to let them continue to cook a little bit on the warmer. And
my mouth is full. I'm just listening to her. We hope you enjoy this recipe. Please share with us your pictures, okay? If you make it, take pictures, share it with us, and let us know what you think in the comments.
The last recipe we're going to show you today is one that is a favorite for us working ladies because you can make it ahead of time and it's the perfect at your desk lunch.
And to-go lunch, seriously.
It is a quinoa and bean salad jar.
Yep.
So, do you want to talk about how we put it together?
Easy. Right, so let's begin with our dressing. You want a half of a lemon in it, a tablespoon of virgin olive oil, and we mixed it with a teaspoon of Dijon mustard in here. Finally, we're gonna add right here with you guys a pinch of salt, okay? And then we also want to add some honey.
All right, for a little bit of sweetness.
Yes, teaspoon of honey or agave, whatever you prefer, okay? And we're gonna use 3 of our
Vitality oils that come in your collection.
Yep.
So we're going to use oregano, orange, and rosemary. Now, we're going to start with the oregano. This is a very powerful oil.
It's so potent,
If you've ever used oregano Vitality before, you know that this is not a sprinkling oil, okay? So we have some toothpicks on hand. And we're going to demo how you add oregano Vitality to any recipe. So you want to use the liquid portion of your recipe and dip just the tip of your toothpick
into.
And then we're going to take this toothpick and just swirl it around.
Exactly.
Guys, that's how strong this essential oil is.
That's all you need.
Is plenty. Do you want to taste a little bit?
Yes.
So we've got several toothpicks you can taste with, or your dipping spoon, whatever you like. Don't use the same toothpick that you use to get your oregano with, because it's going to be very, very strong.
Oh, that's perfect.
Perfect? Okay.
Yep.
So that's how you want to do it. You want to just add a tiny, tiny bit at a time and keep tasting it until you get the potency where you want it. The next one we're going to do is orange. Now, orange, not as potent as oregano.
You can go easy on that.
Yeah, still go easy, but a full drop isn't going to be too much.
And it's perfect for the recipe. Orange. There you go. Well, we got 2
or 2 drops. There you go.
It's always perfect.
And the last one is rosemary.
Yes.
So depending, again, on your taste, I like to go low and slow with the rosemary as well. But if you want a full drop, that's fine. You just want to go a little bit until you get the flavor that you're looking for.
Perfect. Okay, try that and see.
Okay, fresh toothpick, swirl it around, give it a taste.
What do you think? Is it good?
Perfect.
Does it
Yes.
need anything else?
I think another pinch of salt.
Yes.
There we go. So you just play around with it until you get the flavor where you want it. I like things spicy, so I'm going to add a few twists of ground black pepper.
Almost forgot.
It's absolutely optional. The fun thing about making your own vinaigrettes is that it's all about what you like, and there's so many options.
Yeah. Okay, so let's pour that at the bottom of your jar, because we were talking about this earlier. You want the dressing at the bottom, and then you want to add your grains so that the grain soaks up the flavor.
Yeah, so
we thank Christina for that tip.
She's our resident expert.
So you're gonna put it in there. We have about a cup of quinoa. And we're gonna
and we have about a 1/4 cup on the counter now.
Right. But that's okay. We're live on set. You can add more or less depending on your preference. Okay?
Next up, you're gonna add beans. Now, these are a great source of vitamins, proteins. You want them pre-prepared, rinsed if you're using canned, and you can use any kind that you like. You can use black beans, kidney beans. It's all about
whichever.
you.
Garbanzo or chickpeas. Yeah, they're perfect. Okay? Next, you want to add we've got here some sunflower seeds because we like them. If you don't like them, that's fine. You can use any other kind of seeds, hemp hearts.
I also love pumpkin seeds
or
cashews.
So
And
you're
we're
gonna
just-
add that in here.
This is a great spot that if you want to add additional protein, you can. You can put in chicken, you can use tuna, you can use whatever you like.
Oh, tuna would be great.
Tuna or
Salmon.
tofu, salmon, whatever you like.
Perfect. Last but not least, you want to add your greens. We chose to add spinach. You can do arugula, you can do a mixed greens, you can do kale, whatever you prefer. Okay? The idea is that you can have that jar, put the lid on, and it's ready to go for your lunch, for your dinner, for your to-go meal, wherever you're going.
So when you're ready to eat it, you put the lid on and you shake it up really good, turn it upside down to mix that dressing. But until then, you want to keep it upright so that you don't wilt whatever greens you've picked. Now, other things you can add in, this is such a versatile lunch.
Onions.
You can add diced onions, you can add tomatoes, you can add olives, whatever you like. The sky's the limit. As well as the grains on the bottom. We used quinoa, but you can use millet, you can use rice, whatever.
Einkorn berries that
noodles,
are cooked.
einkorn pasta, whatever
Honestly,
you like.
whatever you want. We love the new holiday kit. It's a permanent product, but it was launched in the
holiday catalog. So get
we
your
love
hands on
it.
one of these. We hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. We'll see you soon.